We'll go back to KOTOR 2. We're doing
Something
the
wrong?
last little bit of Mira dialogue.
Talk. About what?
I just wanted to get to know you a little better is all.
Why, you trying to be my father? No thanks. Already had one.
Damn, what's the fucking age difference? Come on, I can't be that bad. Give me a chance. Or do we want to hit on her? Actually, I should check to see if there's anything relevant here to this. Um, hmm. Just want to get know you a little bit better. Do you understand men? Or a female character? I see. So this is like fluff dialogue. You get gender specific dialogue here. None of this matters. I'm not that old. That's very funny. Okay. Come on. I can't be that bad.
Are you sure you're a Jedi? That exile of yours must have gone on longer than I thought. Look, you're way too old for me. Even if I were interested, you couldn't handle me anyway. I mean, you're
What
really
are our
doing fine,
canonical
and you've got
ages?
those
I have
intense
questions.
eyes. And it's obvious you take care of your body, but I really don't have the luxury of getting attached to you. Besides, you already have your little entourage. I don't want to be a part of the pack, you know?
No, I don't.
Look, if we start sharing a bunk, the other girls would get upset, and then I'd have to kick the hell out of them to show them who's the pack leader around here. No thanks.
This is very
You're
funny.
a sweet old guy. But let's keep it professional.
I'm not that old.
It's more than age. I thought I'd seen a lot, but you look like you're 100.
Actually, yeah, given that our character is a veteran of, like, the Mandalorian Wars, you do have to be fairly old, right? Like, canonically, this character has to be, like, I don't know. How old do we think they would be? If they were, like, early 20s for the Mandalorian Wars, what is the time gap? They gotta be, like, 40s, right? Fine, I didn't think you'd run away from a challenge.
Run away? You're the one who couldn't handle me. I'd kill you. Go ahead and ask.
Okay. Did we do why don't you kill your targets? I don't remember if we did this. Targets. Why don't you kill your targets? I've killed people before. Awareness check for a light side point. Interesting. And what about the rocket launcher? I don't see the rocket launcher one. How'd you get that rocket launcher?
Made it. It's custom for me, which is a good thing, because I wouldn't want anyone using it against me. I can show you how to make rockets, though, if you'd like. All it requires is a good skill with demolitions.
Mira and your party can make rockets at workbenches. Interesting. I didn't know she had unique crafting recipes connected to her. It makes sense because she's the only way you get to use the rockets. So, like, the only way you should be able to get more rockets should be to have her as a character, which is not guaranteed.
Anything else you wanted to know? Shoot.
Alright. Why don't you kill your targets?
I've killed people before, but not if I don't have to.
You don't seem to hold back when you're with me.
I know. It's different. I don't know why.
I'm a bad influence.
I don't know. I haven't killed anyone for a long time. But when I'm around you, suddenly it's like I've always been doing it. It's like a reflex. I don't like it. And I don't know when or why it became so easy.
Alright. So yeah, no tangible rewards there. We just want to finish up that dialogue. Where we can get a tangible reward is if we talk to Kreia. When I went to check for prestige classes last episode, I figured out that we had a thing here.
Have you come with questions?
Teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Before, when you taught me to listen, I wish to continue that lesson.
Very well. Sit with me. You have brushed the surface thoughts of another. It is a start. Calm yourself. This time, silence your own thoughts. Keep them still. Imagine the waters of the room of 1,000 fountains, each stream suddenly falling silent and still. Imagine the ice of Telos, cold and smooth as it gathers upon the plateau. Now, stretch out. Feel the ship around you. Strip away the metal and see the souls and minds of those that fill its corridors with more thoughts and dreams and worries than can fill the space of this ship.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
From the first movement flows the second. Strike, repeat, circle one's opponent, repeat, faster, quicker. Father had been faster. If only Father had been faster. If I was faster, I would no longer be the last of my sisters. But does Atris love him? Jedi do not love. Does Atris hate him? Jedi do not hate. This journey is harder than any she has sent me on.
This place is so quiet. Nothing like Nar Shaddaa. I don't even know why I'm here. Wonder how much the bounty on the Jedi is now.
Switch the face of the +1 -1 card. The totals are 9-10. Switch the face of the +2 -2 card. The total is 8-11. Switch.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar,
Switch the face of the +1
I shall
-1
not
card.
fear,
The totals are 9-10.
for in fear
Switch the face of the +2
Your
lies
command
death.
echoes
card.
still,
The
General,
total is 8
and I obey,
Switch.
as I did at Malachor.
That sound in the background. What is it?
Not now. Focus on my voice.
Malachor.
Now do you hear me? Truly hear me?
I hear you. This is incredible.
You have taken the first steps on a much longer road, exile.
What about the droids?
The droids cannot be read in such a way. As for the alien who served with you in the war, its thoughts are more difficult, requiring many translations in meaning. Often it is better to read their impulses and images than their spoken thoughts. That is why he is deaf to you. I have found his impulses are cold, like a dead weight. His thoughts are black.
Ooh, interesting. Do we lie? I'm curious about this. Let's find this. Let's look up Kreo's thing here. Lessons in the Force. Taught me at the site. Blah blah blah. Recovered some connections. Okay, that's this one. Okay, there's no difference here. This also seems like it's the end of the line on the training. Shockingly, this feels like the beginning of the training, just with the way it's like phrased out. Okay. But I did hear something from Beodur.
Indeed. It is strange that I did not.
Maybe it's because I know him better. I served with him.
Perhaps. I would not put much weight on such things.
There's something wrong with Atton's thoughts.
Of course there was. It is because Atton was not playing Pazak, yet he counts cards in his head. At times, he will list off engine sequencers, memorize the hyperspace routes on the other side of the galaxy, count the ticking in the power couplings, even though they are fixed. At other times, he will imagine certain base lusts, certain indignities. It may be Atton is far cleverer than he feigns to be. Or perhaps he is simply a fool.
Perhaps maybe I will go see him and see how his Pazak game is coming along. Okay. XP and Force points. So, I don't know if there actually is a dialogue with Atton. I suppose we could try talking to him. But we should be like done on his progress, I think. If there isn't, I think we're ready to go on anyway.
I heard you making friends with the bounty hunter. I don't blame you. She's a scrapper. You don't survive on Nar Shaddaa for very long if you aren't.
Did you know Mira?
I've known people like her. Maybe without the rocket launchers, but sort of the same. Maybe without the plunging neckline and the boots.
I think this
wouldn't
was
let
the
anything she
dialogue I
says
thought we
bother you.
missed.
It's a wonder you cracked her attitude at all. She's cold as the ship's hull.
This is the dialogue that in the walkthrough said would be missed if we didn't do it before we apologize. So maybe that was wrong, or maybe it was changed by restored content.
Alright, what did you...
Okay, so just Pazak
Something
there.
up?
Okay. Why do you play Pazak in your head?
Passes the time. It's better than listing off engine sequencers, memorizing hyperspace routes, or counting ticks in the power couplings.
Interesting. So we do have choices here. This is not just a little fluff one moment thing. I guess we will check. Okay, fan hard joints, play Bazak. Playing Bazak in your head again. No tick in the power couplings. That doesn't matter. Okay, wait. There's +1 willpower here. Hold on. This is relevant. But you do all those things. Silent looks at player, frowns.
Why do I play Pazak? Alright, I'll show you.
Okay. Alright. Let's play. Yeah, I don't think any of the choices matter that much here. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, I guess we actually are playing the game. Flips all positive 3s and 6s. You haven't played a negative. I don't think I give a fuck. I think we just play. Rolled in bones. Fine, that can be yours. Flat 20? Dude, what the what a fucking ripoff. If I go -2, I'm still just gonna lose, pretty much guaranteed. So there's no point in going minus. Having +5 -6 is kind of dog shit, huh? $17. Okay, he locks an 18. We can at least get this. He went first that time? Does he go... Wait, does the opponent sometimes go first in KOTOR 2? Because that's never a thing in the first game. Or is that something special here? 17. I'm gonna lose if I don't do something. Can I double card? No. Nice. Alright, guaranteed win. We cannot lose on a 20 tiebreaker. Get fucked, Adam.
Now, what are you thinking about right now?
Well, I was trying to compute the totals to 20.
Right. And that's why I play Pazak in my head. Because if you don't, you've left the door open. And anyone could walk right in.
Okay, we get influenced if we apologize. And before I filter your mind with Krea's help. I'm sorry.
Of course you did. You see, Jedi, light or dark, do it. More often than you'd think. But I never heard one say they were sorry before. That's a new house rule.
You play Pazak to shield your thoughts.
No, I play Pazak in my head. But while I'm doing that, it's a lot harder for someone to walk in.
Can you teach me to shield my thoughts?
No. I can only teach you to play
I like that he's got the Pazak cards in his hand. Does this matter? Then I want to learn to play Pazak.
Good. Now you understand. Alright, I'll deal then. If you're ever fighting someone who has the power over your mind, whether light or dark, play Pazak. Start listing hyperspace routes.
This is a very cool concept, by the way.
And when they try to use their powers on you, suddenly it's not as easy as they thought. Jedi do it all the time. And when they walk in the dark places of your mind, they'll use it to hold you by the throat.
Like, the idea of, a non-Force user, even though he can become a Force user, like doing mental techniques to resist manipulation by Jedi and being like a Jedi assassin is very cool. A deceptively interesting character, Atten. He kind of just seems like a generic rogue when you get him, but then once you actually get to know him a little bit, he becomes a entirely different type of character. Very cool. It's almost like this is a good game or something, huh? Influence gained, items lost. What item would I have lost? What? Wait, what item did I lose? Item lost. Did I lose a Pazak card for some reason? Can you see your Pazak cards? Interesting. Very interesting. Let's not worry about it, I guess. Okay, cool. At some point, I'm going to have to go through all the character dialogue again and make sure we didn't miss anything else just like that. Because I only went looking for that because it kind of made sense there'd be a follow-up with Atten to the events with Kreia, and there was. There might be other little triggers and things that I've missed like that. Because like this thing was a fairly minor little section of the walkthrough because the dialogue doesn't matter, which means it doesn't lay out the different choices. It's all lumped together. But the outcome being a +1 will is like not major but relevant. Okay, I think we're probably good here. Why don't we just head off to Duxon maybe, huh? So Onderon, Nar Shaddaa, Dantooine, Korriban. Oh, one thing I was thinking about. Do we actually want a prestige right away? Is there a reason to delay it maybe? I'm going to look this up before we go to Duxon. It's not strictly as simple as saying you should always prestige at 15, but you should probably always prestige at 15. That's how it seems to me. So let's go to Onderon. We're definitely going to prestige at 15. It looks like the bigger debate might be if you'd want to try and do like Sith Lord or whatever the light side force power prestige class is, because those ones are notoriously bad, which is the only reason you wouldn't go for them. There's differences with like force powers and stuff, but also as a consular, we like get low HP on level up and stuff, so leveling up sooner is probably better as well. Since we're converting to a melee centric one, we just want to get our force powers out of the way early by going consular and do kind of a hybrid thing.
Well, this is Onderon. It looks like there's a long line to get into the Isis starport.
Something feels wrong here. A great disturbance here in orbit, and again on the planets below.
I guess this blockade is a symptom of larger problems on Onderon.
If they decide to do a cargo search, we're gonna be in trouble.
Looks like we're about to find out. I'm receiving a message from some Colonel Tobin. Patching it through.
The Ebon Hawk. I was told to expect your arrival. I don't know your business on Onderon, but it ends here.
Uh-oh. Nice of them to give us the warning. And so just start shooting.
We can try to fight back, or I can outrun them and hide us on the jungle moon nearby. It's your call.
Do we... Okay, so we have to go to the moon, ultimately. But what happens if I do the turrets first? Let's fucking shoot them out of the sky. Conceptually, I mean... Oh, that was fun. I've never encountered the alignment axis of the ship changing like that. This is actually a fairly unique turret section. I assume this is just for shits and giggles.
I can't keep us in one piece much longer. Sorry to spoil your fun, but we've got to land now. I'm gonna put us down on that jungle moon.
Yeah. But a broader fight breaks out in orbit. Seems good for us. Now, Duxon's kind of whatever initially. There's not really much that goes
just
on.
Once I wish someone was glad to see us. But no, if it isn't weapons pointed at our heads, it's someone trying to blast us out of the sky. I remember the days when welcoming committee used to mean something, without being followed by blaster bolts.
Like, what I mean by that is we're fighting like wildlife. There's no like real opportunities for like light side, dark side points and influence early on here. At least not until we like interact with the Mandalorians and stuff, I think. But there is one thing we can do with Mira. What now?
Well, the space battle's still going on overhead. Since they were so eager to use our hull for target practice, I doubt they're just gonna forget us. Well, I don't like it. Onderon is about as far from the core as you can get and still be in the Republic. But even out here, the locals have heard of us. We're lucky I was able to find this place to land. Looks like something has cleared away the jungle in a few spots around here.
Any idea where we are?
Looks like one of the moons of Onderon. Not sure which one. It's mostly jungle and mountain. I did pick up the remains of an old outpost near here. Maybe that's why there's all these clearings around. Maybe they were once settlements.
There were no settlements here. Those clearings were most likely once craters or crash sites.
Crash sites?
This is Duxon, where the Mandalorians began their crusade against the Republic. The remains of whatever outposts you detected here are military ones. We should be careful.
This is where the Mandalorian Wars started? This doesn't look like much of a battlefield.
Much is buried here, and there is much that should remain buried.
Jungle grows fast. We need to get to Onderon.
Until the ship is repaired, we're not going anywhere. Unless you can find another route to Onderon, we should sit tight.
There may be a means to get to Onderon by another route. The Force has guided us here for a reason. We should explore our surroundings. There is something here.
Something? Oh, there's something here, all right. Predators. Not small flit darters, but big, mean, nasty predators.
Nevertheless, we should explore our surroundings. And that nearby outpost would be as good a place as any to begin.
Let's head to the outpost then.
Well, if you go, be careful. No telling what other ships were forced down in the battle.
I have a feeling the ship will not be repaired until our business here is concluded. Do I make myself clear?
Yeah, I understand. What's so important about this place?
This is where the Mandalorian Wars began. He fought here once, and there are things here he must see.
He fought here? Why didn't he say anything?
Do you speak of all your battles? Or are there some you wish to forget?
Cool. Put me right by the exit. How convenient. Alright, we're bringing Kreia. We're bringing Mira. Kreia for XP, Mira for influence. And then once we find the one influence check with Mira, we'll dump her for HK, I guess. HK is going to be kind of our standby until there's a reason not to use him. Okay, so resist 5 versus bludgeoning is not bad at all. The other armor we had set up was equipped to our other person, I guess, right? No, it shouldn't be equipped. It should be... Ah, it's this. +1 dex. Defense bonus is the same. I think it's probably worth it for the bonus. All right, let's look at her shit. So, Dex 19. Although if I'm just using her briefly, maybe I just keep her armor on her, because it's good anyway. Like, her ballistic jacket is solid. There's no reason to take it off of her if I'm not really heavily min-maxing stuff. I guess if we end up needing the point of dex, maybe that changes the math a little bit. 1 dex there, 1 dex here. Demo and damage immunity. Probably technically better. Does she use demo? I can't remember. She does. Okay, so maxing out demo here is not the worst either. Because if she's there's probably mines that diffuse and stuff anyway. Yeah, we can have her lead for now. So survey gear for awareness. Targeting or force mask. Force mask probably doesn't matter here, but could matter in other circumstances. This is to demo. This is just a point of awareness. I think I might use the survey gear. Demo 2. Dex 1. Dex 2, awareness, and demo. Okay, tech specialist is pretty good here. So, 21 on dex. So I think in that case, I do want the Masashi. Super nice 22. Which doesn't give us any extra AC because we're capped at +5, but it gives us extra attack. So I think it's overall worth it. And then on blasters, we should have 2 modified ones, right? I mean, like, the Mandalorian Heavy is quite good. What was the other one gonna be? Oh, it's like a Sith Disruptor, I think. Maybe? 1 to 6 plus 1. Yeah, this is definitely modified. The crit threat is the dead giveaway. And that is offhandable. So 17 plus 1. Just making sure I didn't want to use the static. 14. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Well, we're here on Duxon. I don't know what direction we're gonna go initially, so I'm just gonna wander around and get the map revealed mostly to start with. Just gonna assume I don't need to worry about them. I'm gonna assume they can handle their shit. Oh! Another thing to think about is when our first HK encounter is, because HK encounters are added. They're added by the mod. So they're not going to be in the walkthrough. And we need HK for the HK encounters. So I think we need to save a bit. Like, that's not an HK unit there. I'm pretty sure that's just a default droid. But still, we should save here and be ready to possibly restart. we're looking for some Duros bounty hunters for Mira dialogue before bringing in HK. And yeah, it's just, I don't really know which is going to be first. Okay. Well, there's the map filled out. These fuckers cleared. Let's do some level ups. So Mira. Oh yeah, I should have double checked this, but we're good because we do want precise shot 5. I guess I'd take the point of Dex here and switch back to her other armor. Do I keep with this trend of maxing out treat injury? I don't think I need repair here necessarily. I could do like max awareness, more demo, actually, since that's kind of what I'm using her for here. So that should be her last base level then. And I think we said... Who else was actually done? Somebody was done at 19. I don't remember who. Guess we're stacking Wiz here. Okay, that's already... I couldn't tell if that was lit up or not. It looked weirdly faded out. You could definitely tell with the ring around it that was lit up. So that was the dead giveaway. I just didn't pay attention to it. Do I just continue where I'm going? Probably. Drain Life's not bad. I'm gonna start Drain Life here over finishing up like Whirlwind. Because when you need to do damage but also heal, it's kind of solid.
Let's move out.
So she just got Precise Shot 5. Damage done with range weapons by +8. Does that show here? 25? +8 on 17? Yeah. I think that's the bounty hunters that we're looking for.
That's another one for me. Let's take care of this fast. That's another one for me. That's another one for me. Let's take care of this fast.
Okay. A thermal detonator! I wonder, with Mira's darts being like added to the table, Does that put you at a disadvantage, technically, by polluting the loot table with darts? Or do the darts just, like, replace grenades or something, so you're not really losing out on any, like, real benefits? I wonder. Okay, we're gonna look at skills. Repair 27, 18, 17. Okay, she is
Ready?
the best repair person. Leave it alone. Interesting. I would guess that is this. This computer, this ship probably has the computer that controls it.
That's a little one for you. That's a little one for you.
Parts and components. Probably good that I clicked on it with her. That might be connected to repair. Datapad. Revan says we must take Duxon. Our wing of military droid carriers to fly and lone drop our payload into the jungle moon. Once the droids hit dirt side, we'll seek out the Mandalorian base and pave the way for our ground troops. And the Jedi. We're expecting heavy resistance, and if the droids can't take out the anti-air turrets, it's going to be one short mission, but we cannot fail. If we do, the Republic is lost. Little Mandalorian Wars backstory. Was Onderon and Duxon ever mentioned in KOTOR 1? I don't recall. Okay, access remote droids. Repair computer core. Droids available for primary function. Oh, there's the Duros. Okay. Now, I wonder if we get XP for activating the droids. Might be worth checking into just to know that. Let me look it up. Okay, so you do get XP for repairing them, but they aren't repaired here anyway. So what could I do here? Yeah, I can only overload from here. Okay. Which, doesn't matter. If I would have just, like, looked at the fucking options on the computer a little more closely, I would have answered my own question because I couldn't repair them anyway. Let's do another little spot save.
You thinking what I'm thinking? These jungles are filled with long, narrow paths, dumb beasts that just keep charging at you. This place is perfect for mines. If the carcasses were worth anything, you could make a fortune.
Okay. Little special Mira dialogue.
I will silence this one.
Just checking if anything's around these corners. There we go. Detonator gloves. Is that Fort 2 Demo 3? It's just a worse version of these Botham Precision gloves we've had since the start of the game. Classic. It is a KOTOR 2 loot moment for sure, though. How many parts do we have left? 3? We're not going to be able to finish one of these. It's unfortunate.
That's a little one for you. That's a little one for you.
I might be able to go back.
Fighting just ended. That Colonel Tobin stirred up a Minox nest when he took a shot at us. I'm still working on the repairs, and I have to take down some systems do without me for a while. I know, you're crushed.
I was gonna say, yeah, we might be able to go back to the ship and make some. I'm not sure it's worth it. Actually, can I, like... Can you fast transit? Is fast transiting a thing in KOTOR 2 at all? I never thought about it, because I've never had any reason to, like, think about it. Let's just keep pushing forward here. And then we can double back for parts later. I'm just gonna leave this one. We'll wait for my friend to catch up here. Let's go, buddy. Am I blocking you? You have led us on a very fine chase, human. The battle above was your doing, yes? Our ship is quite damaged now.
If it isn't the Zug brothers. Sorry, but this one's my bounty. So keep those weapon barrels pointed down.
Our quarrel is not with you, red-maned small female. We are far from Nar Shaddaa, and so are you. Okay. So we're looking for a specific dialogue choice here that gives us Mira Appeal. You really think you can take on Mira? Wait, the dialogue ordering seems different here? Something's a little funky. Unless he repeats dialogue. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. They call her a small female like twice. Who are you? I am Dezanti Zug. You've heard of the Zug family, yes? We are bounty hunters. Very effective, very famous.
And very dead if you keep pointing those guns at us.
Quiet, small female. We shall speak at you with our weapons after we've taken this one from you. We shall speak at you with our weapons, i.e. shoot them? Okay. You really think you would take on Mira? Good luck. She's a real bounty hunter.
Sweet talk isn't going to make me change my mind about you, Jedi.
I find your lack of manners distasteful. The small female is no threat to the Zug family. Okay. This should be the only thing that matters? Yes. Never heard of you, Dezanti. Your ignorance is of no consequence, human. You would be educated shortly. Get on with it. Why are you hunting me? The exchange has put a bounty on your head, human, a very profitable amount. My family has accepted the job. I didn't start the space battle. Your viewers know, human, the battle was your responsibility, whether you admit it or not. In some sense, we are doing you a favor. The reception you would receive on Onderon would be a cold one. The only thing cold here is going to be you. You've caught the eye of someone very powerful on Onderon, and he wants you dead. But you do not need to worry about that now. There's no way I'm going to surrender to you. Very well, then. The bounties are still quite large if you are damaged and lifeless. Attack my brothers. Alright, influence gained on Mira. Alright, let's do it correctly. We'll start blasting that guy. Correa, why don't you throw down a little insanity action. And then maybe we just start a little force storm. Okay. And for me, it looks like they're all stunned anyway. Let's just make sure we're flurrying. Alright. Seems good. Seems trivial. Automation gloves? Demo repair 3 decks. Excuse me? What are we using? We're using strength. This would be quite good for her. But I'm not gonna keep that. I'm not gonna keep her any further. This is where the influence was, so we're actually done here. Are we able to switch party members? We are. Okay. And HK is fully equipped. Might as well level up here. Attributes. I guess we'll keep going on Dex. Oh, fuck. Wait, I think I was supposed to do Kana on Mira because she doesn't get any implants. I think this was the thing that I was thinking about and just kind of forgot. I don't know why I thought of it now that I'm looking at HK. Well, anyway, with HK, it would be our sniper shot, stun chance. I don't think I really care that much. Is that what we're doing on him even? I don't even remember. I think we just stacked Dex, right? Keep repair going. I don't know. Sure. Yeah, no, we have sniper shot done. Pistols, blaster rifles, toughness is complete. Assassin protocols. Oh, right, because this triggers on crits. That's specifically why we wanted this. That makes sense. Okay. Great. Oh, both my droid friends made it here in the end. Interesting. So you could have your own little droid army to fight the Zugs. Fun. I guess this was their ship? Okay. Yep, the Zug ship. So we got a path going in either direction. Okay, ducks and jungle zone. Let's see what the other direction is. There's the parts we would have been looking for. We got some wreckage. Hidden Mandalorian anti-air turrets forced us to crash outside the landing zone. We lost half our troops to the beast streaming out of the jungle, and the rest of us are getting hammered by Mandalorian emplacements. We're pinned down, cut off from command, and the thumping of the big guns hasn't died down for hours. Where are those damn Jedi? Nothing else we can get through here. It's just a little moment of lore, I guess, for the vibe of Duxon. Fair. Let's making sure I'm not missing another thing here. Okay, let's grab you. Hold on, which weapon are you using right now? Mandalorian assault rifle, droid disruptor. So that's the assault rifle. That's the droid disruptor? Must be. Yeah, one of the stock is the ion rifle, which doesn't make sense. Well, I guess they're all like energy weapons. Never mind. I was gonna say like an ion gun needing a stock to like mitigate recoil doesn't make much sense, but neither does a blaster, so it's fine. None of it makes sense. Sorry, was that guy lootable? No, just a weird momentary highlight on something else that briefly tricked me. Are we optimized here for combat? Con and Dex, reflex and Dex, warfare, yeah, Grinium. Okay. Alright. Activate another droid friend, even though he's just going to stand here and do nothing. Might as well get the XP. Now, there could be an argument made for having more parts before we move on, but I think it's fine. Maybe. What are the odds of there being a bunch more droids to activate in the next area? Alright, let's leave this episode here then. Until next time.